And the White House is imposing a 100% tariff on foreign-made computer chips. President Trump made the announcement at an event where Apple promised to invest an additional $100 billion in the U.S. This raises the tech giant's investment commitment to $600 billion for the next 4 years. Mike Hanna has more from the White House.
The Apple CEO, Tim Cook, was hosted at the White House by President Trump, and he announced another $100 billion investment, this on top of the $5 billion that had already been promised in the past. Now, this is going to go into a mass of operations being conducted by Apple involving data centers in various parts of the country, service centers. Tim Cook says that there are some 450,000 American workers who profit directly off Apple's activities. The CEO also announced that there'd be a working together with dozens of local US companies in order to provide Apple product. He mentioned too as well that there's a plant under construction in Kentucky in which all glass in every Apple product, be it the Apple Watch, the Apple iPhone, will be made at that Kentucky plant for export around the world. He calls all of this the American Manufacturing Program. Now, President Trump, during the conversations at this news briefing, also mentioned that he was going to impose a 100% tariff on all semiconductors and chips brought into the United States. However, he adds that this would not apply to those companies who have committed to manufacturing locally or are already manufacturing locally. So this would have little impact on the big companies like Apple or Nvidia, who the President Trump also mentioned as one of those companies that is investing within the United States, creating US product. So the Apple CEO clearly on the good side now of President Trump. He might not have been at all times in the past, but now that massive commitment of $6 billion to developing Apple manufacturing within the United States. Mike Hanna, Al Jazeera at the White House.
Don't miss out and get the full picture. Subscribe to Al Jazeera for reliable news and expert insights. Like, share, stay ahead.